Big boy on the rails. Hello everybody, welcome back to Old Friend Decrepit. Today we're going to have a look at a train that I picked up a couple of weeks ago at an auction. Now I've been on vacation, so I haven't had a chance to make a video about this. But tonight we're going to get it out of the box. I'll show you everything that I've gotten with it. And we're going to test the locomotive. Now I haven't even put the locomotive on the track yet. So we're going to find out together if that thing's going to run. So here we go. I'm going to bring each thing out. The locomotive will be the last thing I'll bring out. First thing that I got out of the bag here are a trestle set. Now it doesn't look like all the pieces are there, but that's okay. I've got another trestle set that will work with this one. So we got that. Then we got this little baggie. Now I'll just show you real quick what most of the stuff in this bag is. And up until about 20 minutes ago, I had no idea what they were. And here's what they are. Now I'm sure some of you are out there saying, well, Dave, you big dummy, that's a Lionel track lock that locks the track together. And you'd be absolutely correct, because I did try it out and it does work. And I got a whole bag of them. Now we've got a train show coming up and I'm going to be selling some of my stuff. And I think this bag's going to go with it. Seems how I always run screws down through mine to hold them in place. Now the next thing out is a Marx Southern 51100 auto carrier. Now the cars didn't come with it. While I was playing with this, getting the cars all together, because they were all missing their wheels, I went and found some cars around here. These are mostly Auburns, and they work out really nice. The way the axles are on these, they clip right in. So we have that one. And then this one. Now, I have never seen this particular car. It is a CB&Q 5545 flat car. And again, it's got the clips. And what it's made for is to hold the trailers for the tractor trailer. Well, I don't have any of those. But again, I did find some old rubber cars that would clip right in. What I found unique about this is it's really long. Usually, the flat cars I get are like this. This is another Southern car. And then they've got even a shorter flat car. But this one is a long one. Now this won't be going with me to be sold. And the next car to come out of here is an All-State 3-dome tank car. Now, you might say, well, we've seen up on your shelf, you've got one of those. And you know what? You're right, I do. So that particular one might be going to the show to go find a new home. Then we got a crane car. What I like about these is that is a die-cast frame on those. And like I said, all right, come on, there we go. Like I said before, these, most of these cars were missing wheels, and I'm not sure why they would have stolen all the wheels off of them, but for whatever reason, they did. But this one, after I re-threaded the string, that was the only thing that needed to be done to it, other than put the wheels back on it. Oh, top of the hour. And this here is the tender that came with it. Now you notice it has the scale wheels on it. This one I didn't have to replace the wheels, which is good because I don't have too many of those scale wheels extra. Yeah, we'll get that on the track. There we are. Now what I didn't do is I didn't oil these wheels, so that may end up being a problem as we try to test this locomotive. Now, one of the rules on the old, frail, and decrepit is every train has to have a caboose of some sort. So, the cat's meow right here. We'll put that thing right on the end here. That'll end up keeping that hook from catching anything too. Now, just a minute here. Can't hook to the car yet. We got to get the car coupled first. There we go. So, that's what I got. Now, just so you know, I paid less than $35 for this set. And like I said, none of these cars here that are on these came with it, but $35 for this set plus the locomotive that I'm about to show you. Oh, one more thing in that box. It is a 100-watt Marx transformer. Isn't that nice? Really looks good too. Haven't tested it yet, so I haven't had a chance to test any of this. And finally, drum roll please. It is a Marx 333, and you'll notice it's got the shade over the window, which means it's a smoking locomotive. Now, I've got a couple of 333s already, and that's one of the things you look for, is that shade over the window. Now, I've wanted to get one of these smoking ones, but usually they want a pretty good amount of money for them. So I've just waited. The only thing I can figure on this particular auction was that the other train guys in town weren't paying attention. It was an online auction, but they missed out. So we got it on the tracks. Everything's hooked up, ready to go. Now, like I say, I haven't tested this. I haven't done anything to it yet. I will tell you that those wheels on the locomotive are a little bit stiff. So here we go. We're going to give it a try. You'll find out with me whether it runs or not. Well, it's buzzing, so it's picking power up. Well, we don't have any light, and I don't see any smoke, and it's not moving, just buzzing. So, we're going to stop the video here. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning on it, a little bit of oiling, and we're going to see if we can't get this thing to move. All right, 5 minutes have gone by, and we have greased the gears, oiled all the moving parts. Haven't taken it apart and cleaned it yet. We'll do that at some other point, but here we go. Give it another try. And there she goes. Now, you see it's moving, but it's taking a lot of power to do so. In my experience with these Marx, we can get this thing to go 2 or 3 times around. and she's going to be a whole lot better. Oh, made another mistake here. Put the crane car on with the cranks to the outside, and it keeps catching on the scenery. So let's fix that, and then we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Got her all fixed up. Now the wheels on that need to be cleaned, and probably the commutator plate, and we need to get a headlight on it too. As you can see, it's already starting to loosen up a little. And that's not a light train that it has on there either. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Marx, this was the top of the line as far as the steam locomotives. This was the one that was going to go head to head with some of the mid-range Lionel stuff. It was a good enough body design. The K-line even reproduced it. I don't remember the K-line number on it right now. Some of you may have even seen that one. So, you can see it's already running better. And we're down about 19 volts. So, let's just have a look at it now that we've got it. So we've got our first mishap here. The screw that holds these side rods on has come off, so I'm going to have to find that. And I didn't see any smoke coming out, so we're going to do a little work on this. Well, I've got it put back together, got her to back up on the track, and last time I ran it around, it was running around at 16 volts. I did find something out though while I was trying to get it a little bit cleaned up and ready to go back on the track. It also has a traction tire. So once I get to that commutator plate and get it cleaned up, this should be a really fine engine. Now, for those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, you'll know my first video was of a Lionel 0068 executive maintenance car. And it's an HO. And the thing that I found with that was that it had the same frame as the old Athearn four-wheel switcher with the rubber band drive. But the Lionel had a gear drive. Well, what you're going to see is the pictures of the original motor and frame, which were pretty well rotted away. And I've spent, well, probably 6 months or better, well, probably closer to a year, looking for a new motor, and I finally found one. So I've got a short video showing that same inspection car now running with a Lionel motor. So sit back and enjoy that.